Hey YouTube, Otto here. It's been a while since I've done a ship video. I'm doing this for those of you that are out there playing on official PvE. Some of the part of the ship is similar to what I use in PvP and on PvE, but you guys can decide where you want to use it. This one is very simple. It's going to have 4 mediums in the back, 4 mediums in the front, 6 large on the right, and 6 large on the left. Fully armored, top decked, and is I've never died on it on this ship build from the mermaids. They like to pull you off your ship because this ship has a rail, but you'll see that. Alright, I'm just going to be quiet and run through, and you guys can see here. Those are our cannons and stuff, but this here, I'm starting with 200 roofs, 200 walls, 200 ceilings. Okay, so at the end, I'll try to flip through this if I remember and show you what's left so you guys will know what you've got to do to make this so you don't make like a ton of pieces over more than you need. Alright, here we go. On this part here where I'm going to drop the sails, you guys can use whatever sails you want. This is just my preference because 2 handling sails helps this thing spin like super good, which is very important in combat. You know, if you want to run speed sails, run them. Alright, now from here we go to the bottom deck and you put your 6 cannons in there. If you mess up the side armor, the upper armor you can see there, your cannons will fire and hit it. That means you didn't place it right. This rear here takes 4 cannons. They're tight, but they fit. And the front takes 2 cannons on each side. So I usually put like my helm and my lieutenant's podium like right in here. And like when you get hit with mermaids and stuff, they'll like push you up against this wall. Or I've even been run into one of these corners and just kept running in the corner here, you know, so it saves your life because this is all filled with cannons. 2 cannons fit here. If you notice, when I drop the walls, you have to make the walls go out wide like that and then flip them to bring them back in like that. Okay, if you do the wall like this, see, that's wrong. See how it sticks out farther than this other wall? If you do these 2 side walls here wrong, then your cannons will not fit. So let's get some cannons, place them. Okay, now I put the half walls up, and if you put the cannons in here just right, they will fit. If you look on the left and the right now, you will see these real small blue tabs. There's one on the right side of the cannon barrel and one on the left side. If I push forward a little bit, there, I just covered them. Now if I move back, there they are again. Okay, play that back, forward, backwards, you know, whatever you got to do in the video in order to see those tiny tabs. Those tabs have to be on this side of that half wall. Okay, if they're on this side, the cannon will fire and it will be as deep in the cavity as you can get without running into problems. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push... I'm actually going to come back here and push this. Up as far as I can get, like, I just want it to be forward more. Okay. Let's see what we get here. We'll place that one and see what we get over here. Okay. And I still push it all the way out to the outside. And there you go. The tabs are on this side, so that's it. Now we can check them. I always carry some cannonballs with me. Reload. And I'll push the cannon up like this, right? And then outer view. Boom. See, now if we zoom in and look at this cannon. And this is how you have to do the rear too. Pretty much on every build where you're putting these in the front and the rear, or even on the sides if you're doing like a side broadside with mediums, that's how you place them properly. You look at their wheels. Look at those wheels. Those wheels are lined right up next to each other, spot on. Okay, that's how you know you place your cannons right. And so that one's solid. It won't hit anything, and that's where it goes. And now I will check this one. I check every single cannon when I do a ship build. Whether I'm doing the build for myself or I'm doing it for someone else and selling it, I will check every cannon. if they don't all fire when I'm done, I will tear it all out and, you know, find the problem or whatever and fix it. So I make sure every cannon fires. Don't forget to group your cannons. This is not group left. It's actually, we're going to go high, and we're going to go group front, add station front. And this is group front, high. So, alright, those two are done. Now we'll come move over here and try to get the same thing over here. I use the sprayer. You guys know, you use the sprayer to find your alignment on the planks. It's kind of hard right now because it's dark, but that's what we're doing. There we go. Right, there's those two. I'll check the cannonballs now. Make sure when you place this man door in here that the door is not swinging down on the same side as the ladder, otherwise you will not be able to come up and down the ladder. They should be opposite like these two are. Door swings up or down on the left, ladder's on the right. Up to you. On this ladder, sometimes I go wood, sometimes I go the ladders you can roll up, the rope ladders. It's up to you. Use the ladder you want. quick pointer at the tab I'm talking about, that's the tab right there. It's metal, but when you're in the other view there, it's blue. That's a tab, that's a tab, that's a tab, right? That's a tab. There's your tab. See, there's a tab on either side. This is where you test your side cannons. If you did the armor up above wrong, you will have problems. You are going to shoot your own armor. So it's not usually the middle four that are the problem. Because of the curvature of the ship. The problem becomes the very front one and the very rear one, because that is where the ship curves to the front and curves into the rear. So we're going to check these. That's why I have cannonballs on me. And what I do is I push them all the way up. And it should shoot right past those. Okay, and then press K or whatever it is on your controller and fire. There it goes. It cleared. See, if you look in here real tight, you can see it's clipping the gun deck door, but they've always done that. That's not the problem. The problem is you have to make sure that it's easy to try to run this side armor on the right-hand side of the screen. One piece too long, if you run it one more piece, you're going to hit. And so what I remember is that this triangle piece of armor that's right in front of me, that little piece right there, if you follow the left-hand side of it on this side of the ship, it's going to literally cut the cannon right in half. That's the angle of it. And if you don't have that angle on both sides, then you've placed it wrong. And the other piece of armor that's on the left-hand side of the cannon face, that it just barely clears the triangle one, that one has to be spot on too. Otherwise, you'll be hitting your own armor. I don't even worry about the middle four. The middle four, if these two outers line up, then the middles line up too. And we can see that from here, that lined up. All right. See there, we didn't hit. If we were going to hit, it would have turned green. Oh, we can go. See, we cleared that fine. And the others will clear too. As long as you get the rear and the front, you're good. Some of you might not want to run large cannons. That's fine. You don't have to run large cannons. The large cannons actually reload slower. They do more damage and they have more range. And so what I do is I like to use them to assault encampments on the beach, because often they are defending with medium cannons, and medium cannons have a shorter range than large. Even if you put them up in the air, oftentimes they have either a shorter range or a or the exact same range. And so I'll use large cannons to hit shorelines, and I use large cannons to hit your opponent because you have superior range. Oh, is that 3, 4, 5, 6? You have superior range, and as long as you keep your ship moving quick and use your range, then you will have the advantage. I've done it many times. You just have to be good with your shots. Make those cannonballs count, because those heavy cannonballs are not cheap. Alright, that's it, y'all. You can put anything down here you want. If you want to put put your shop and everything down here on the bottom deck, go for it. If you want to put it up top here, underneath, you can totally do that. What I usually do is end up setting up part of it like right here in the front here, because it's all covered from above. You know what I mean? It's defended. But if you want more defense, put it in the lower one level down. But I personally like to have, because I'll put my helm right here. And you can do anything in this gap you want too, but I leave it open because it gives me quick running. I run right up front here, and grab like whatever I'm doing. If I'm collecting crates with a grappling hook or whatever, I have the tip of the ship open to me right here, and I like that. So I leave it open. But you guys don't have to. You can do what you want. You can put something else in here. Heck, you can put this there and cover it and put a door in there if you want. But your lower deck is secure. Nobody can get in your lower deck. I left that there on purpose until the ship is dropped so I can get in and out. But after that, I'll drop a piece in there. It'll be covered. There are still lots of pieces left on this build. Okay, lots of pieces. So you will have no problem placing all your essentials. Now, if you go crazy, you're going to run out of parts. But if you don't, then you're going to be fine. Place all your crew. I usually put my helm like here, and then my lieutenant's podium right here. And then you're golden. Look at that. You got a deck all the way around you to protect you from the mermaids. And tames can fit up here. Tames fit really well up here. I've moved elephants and rhinos and giraffes and tigers and bears, all that up here. It's another reason I really like that. I put the Red Cross up there for medical, search and rescue, for synchronizers, for Star Citizen, kind of a little shout out. But you guys can put whatever you want up there. I usually paint the whole ship. I will do a whole color theme around the whole ship. I paint my cannons, I do the whole nine. And that's totally up to you guys. But this is it. This is... Let's see here. I'm calling this the Polaris. It's not the Javelin because the Javelin has extremely heavy broadsides, but I'm going to call this one the Polaris. She's got very strong lower deck broadsides. The 4 cannons in the front and the rear, as they get stronger, as you guys get better blueprints and make better ones, those 4 are really good. They're great chasers, and they're great out the rear end of the ship. Alright, y'all, like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, thumbs down. If you have any questions, drop them below, and I'll see you in the next one.